gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present
Oh
Afa,
my God.
Sika, the wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boyz. And if we're going to go that far, let's
in a
do
tables
it in a tables match.
I thought it was going to be
Showcase
against the Usos.
that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
New tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boyz, taking on the wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality. Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boyz and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boyz. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them. Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and D-Bar can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boyz' legacy. From the top! Oh my, apron senton! I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
And Devon didn't find a counter for that.
Alpha showing an aggression that won't be contained. It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that. He was cranking the head.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an hot look out through the air. It connects. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Oh, it did.
My gosh! Steel chair to the temple. Dominating shoulder tackle.
And Alpha gets taken a step back in the wrong direction there.
And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair. Curtain call.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. He's looking to finally put Bubba away.
And now,
into the Samoan
That's like
drop.
a
Incredible.
Jacob
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise. Right in the kisser. Blast off. Knee drop. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Headbutt to the gut.
and now heading back inside the ring.
Vicious.
Devon creates an opening.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Profile. A very ferocious demeanor emanating from the Wild Samoans. Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts.
And here we go.
The way to power on the Boston crowd. Devon now has his opponent set up.
The saving grace.
That was the Dudley Boyz showing the way. This is dangerous territory for both athletes. The ring apron.
On the table.
And it is not good.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
I think we're incoming. Good Lord, taking flight. The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target. Sky high. All the way to the outside. From up top, right on top.
Devon with a kick to the guts. Turns his opponent around.
And there is saving grace. The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
That's using your head. Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out
From the opposition. And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here. The Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boyz battling for supremacy, battling to get the other team through some tables. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
The Dudley Boyz came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestling. Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope. Loving blow. Oh, man.
And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area. And he turned it around. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boyz at their own
Looks like
game.
Mick Foley.
Devon and
Older
Bubba
Mick
pushed
Foley.
Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.